Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit long. The NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Easy. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Monday, down. 188.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. We own it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Carr is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10. The son of the heavyweight champ, it's Elijah Holyfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
In your face.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Keep playing.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdoation run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one?
What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Winston, he completes it to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Winston on 4th down. Being chased out left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
50 seconds to mine. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Green, 17.
Give me some. Give me some. What we got? 50.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. To throw is Winston. The quick slant caught. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards.
Ready? Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready? Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they can.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, it's Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Down. You ready? Let's get it.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Wait.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Back. Wait.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Minus 50. He don't know no better. Mike, easy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Low. 10. Check it out.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Check safety, check safety. Check 31, check 31. Put that down. 93. Hey, exit. 45's the mark. I know he ain't got it. Hey, check Mike 45.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Black 22. Here it comes, here it comes.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Ready. White 25. We ain't giving up nothing to touch. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, check green, triple C. Truck. Check Mike 50. Mike 50, Mike 50. Green. Easy. Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Kill. Shit.
Heavy.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Winston here to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate. except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
A second down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Switch. Check 9. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
Winston. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. They go play action here on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Black 22. Wait. Hey, stop.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Shit. Why? Get White Monday down. Check. Hey, 7:34. 5.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Yeah, They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do in the annual. If the key, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, full of gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic.